Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I'll be reviewing for you 3 fragrances. 2 of them were subscriber requested and one of them was one I just threw in there for you. So I hope that you really enjoy. And if you like my content, please make sure to like and subscribe as it really helps support my channel. And let's get right into it. Okay, so I have a few fragrances here today to review with you. 2 of them are very highly requested from subscribers. For some reason, these 2 fragrances always seem to pop up. People keep asking about them. So I promised I would get that video up today. Yeah, so let's get right into it. I also added another fragrance of my choice at the end. Coincidentally, they are all pink, with the exception of the Prada Candy, which is a little bit more caramel colored, but I guess I decided today would be Pink Perfume Day. So the first fragrance is Philosophy's Amazing Grace. This is a very popular fragrance, but it's one that I've had a lot of people ask if I could review. I guess there's a few people on the fence and not knowing if they should blind buy it or not. I've smelled quite a few of the Philosophy fragrances. This one is my favorite out of all the ones that I've smelled. This one is very light, powdery, feminine, very musky. It's the type of fragrance that you could wear and people don't really know you're wearing fragrance. They just think that you smell really good, really fresh, really clean. So the top notes of this fragrance are bergamot, grapefruit, and mandarin. The heart has rose, jasmine, and freesia, and the base is only musk. So there's no vanilla or amber or anything like that to warm this up. This is just primarily a citrusy, floral, musky fragrance. And like I said, it's very, very light. Yeah, it just kind of smells like a clean, fresh woman, basically. I have all of my fragrances on these little pads, so I'm just going to give it a smell to refresh my memory here. It's really nice. I think it's totally inoffensive. This is the type of fragrance you could just throw on every single day if you don't know what to wear and you just want to smell ready to go about your day and just fresh and clean. You could just throw this on and it would be totally inoffensive and just a perfect everyday go-to fragrance. This would work for all year round as well. I could see myself wearing this during the summer in the high heat. I could see myself wearing this in the winter time because it does have a little bit of that musky, cozy quality about it. And this would also be an excellent bedtime fragrance. If you guys are like me and you like to wear fragrances to bed, this would be the perfect perfume to put on right before you go to sleep. It would just be very relaxing and it would make you and your bedding smell just nice and clean and kind of rosy and musky. I saw kind of a weird review about this on Fragrantica. Somebody had likened this to the way a new package of diapers smells. Like when you open a package of baby disposable diapers. So if you have children, you know what that smell is. It's kind of sweet and kind of musky and clean smelling. It doesn't smell bad at all. It actually smells very nice. And this kind of does have a little bit of that vibe. I don't know how to describe it, but if any of you are parents out there, next time you open a box of Huggies and you can get that whiff of that like fresh, clean diaper Huggies smell, the fresh ones, the clean ones, obviously. Yeah, it's kind of has that vibe, but it's nice. It's like a nice, clean, soapy, fresh vibe. That's all I can really say about it. I would say it's a pretty good blind buy if you don't want something too strong, if you're looking for something just very soft and very easy to wear all the time. Yeah, so that is my thoughts on Amazing Grace from Philosophy. Very nice fragrance. So the second fragrance is Fiori by Armani. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that in the past I blind purchased C Passion Intense because I thought it would be a really good perfume, and I was very, very disappointed by C Passion Intense. It turned out not to work out for me whatsoever. I did not care for the notes. I really didn't think it smelled very nice whatsoever. I'm sure there's people out there who like it, but it did not work for me. And I had asked you guys at the time to recommend a C flanker that would be a safe blind buy, and overwhelmingly the response was C Fiori. And so I bit the bullet and I did blind purchase this. And you guys, this is a very, very nice fragrance. And it is, I would think, a safe blind buy if you don't mind a slightly more mature smelling fragrance. This is definitely not like your run-of-the-mill teenager, early 20s sweet fragrance. This definitely has a bit of a more mature, elegant quality about it. So this opens with green mandarin and black currant. In the heart, you have rose, patchouli, oak moss, and neroli. And then in the base, you have vanilla and musk. And the 2 most prominent notes in here are that black currant and that vanilla. And I think that's why I like it so much. It still does smell like a C perfume. You can still pick up on that C DNA. And if you compare this one and the original C back to back, which I have both of them, this one is just a lot sweeter. It's a lot sweeter and more vanilla-y and a little bit more youthful and a little bit more playful and fun and sexy, I would say, although the original C is very sexy as well, just in more of a less playful, less sweet boss woman kind of a scent. I could see a lot more people liking this one just because I think it appeals to a greater age demographic. This is also the type of scent I could see wearing for a wedding. I could see people wearing this as a signature scent. It's very classy, very feminine, very pretty. I think this would be appropriate for a date or even just to wear during the daytime, any time of year, because it is primarily that rosy, kind of fruity scent, but it does have that oak moss and that patchouli and that vanilla that just really sweetens it up and gives it some depth. Yeah, so it's just a beautiful fragrance. I'm just going to sniff my cotton round here again. It's really nice. Yeah, so the people who are on the fence about this one, I don't know if this is 100% a safe blind buy. It depends on what type of fragrances you like, if you're okay with smelling a little bit more mature, and if you kind of liked the original CDNA, you just wanted something sweeter, then this would be good. The lasting power is pretty good. The projection is pretty good. So that's my thoughts on the Fiori. By the way, I can't comment on the projection or the longevity of the Amazing Grace because I have not tried this out for a day yet. I've only sprayed it on my skin and on paper. I can come back to you guys in the future and let you know how this performs at some point. Okay, and the last fragrance that I want to talk about, mostly because I'm really excited about it and it's newer to my collection, is Prada Candy Eau de Parfum. This is the original Prada Candy. When this came out, this was all the rage. Everybody had it, everybody wanted it, everybody just talked it up. It was so big. You guys know that I have Prada Candy Night, which is one of my favorite evening fragrances. I really like musky, powdery, caramel, vanilla fragrances, and that's exactly what these are. They are all very sweet and powdery and musky. And so if you guys have ever smelt Replica's Lipstick On, which is very difficult to find, the Lipstick On fragrance is absolutely gorgeous, and this smells very, very similar. A lot of the Prada Candy line has this lipstick, lip gloss, makeup vibe. They all kind of smell a little bit makeup-y, kind of like a tube of lipstick, and then they've added some caramel, and they've added some musk, and they've added some benzoin and vanilla. That's exactly what this is. This smells like a vanilla lipstick. That's the best way I can describe this, and I love it. If you smell a tube of lipstick, it has that like elegant lipsticky smell, and that's kind of what this reminds me of, and I really, really like that. So the top note in here is caramel, the heart is musk and powdery notes, and the base is vanilla and benzoin. I really love that powderiness that's in here. It has just a little bit of caramel to give it some sweetness. I think that the vanilla, the caramel, and the benzoin are actually very well blended together. This isn't like a super, super harsh caramel scent like Gold Couture by Juicy Couture, which is very heavy on the caramel. This is a much more subdued, powdery, makeup-y type of a caramel, and I really, really love this. To me, even though I know so many people have this and it's kind of overdone, and I told myself I was never going to buy this because so many people had it, and I kind of just like boycotted Prada Candy for a while. It has this kind of sophisticated, chic makeup elegance to it, and I just love it. And this is appropriate, I think, for any time of year. I think I could get away with this during the summer, and it just kind of has that, like, I don't know, elevated, kind of sophisticated, lipsticky vibe about it, and I really, really like it. So that is my thoughts on Prada Candy. So excited to have this. It's the one I swore I would never get, and now I just really, really love it. And by the way, if you guys can get your hands on a sample of Lipstick On by Replica, tell me how similar they are to you, and also tell me how much you love it, because I think you'll really like it. It's very hard to find though, and it's kind of expensive as well. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Prada Candy. So that's it for my 3 fragrances for today. Let me know down below in the comments if you have any of these, if you like them, if you agree with my review, or if you have any notes to add about them. Also, if you have any other fragrances that you think I should try based on what you've seen here today. I really like all 3 of them, and they're all 3 very different fragrances. So I hope you guys really enjoyed, and for those of you who were asking me to review the Fiori and the Amazing Grace, I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys all next time. That's it for today's video. I hope that you guys really enjoyed. Head on over and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, because I do share a lot of things on there that I don't on YouTube, and I'll see you guys all next time.